Hello guys, this is the Happymath channel. In this video, we continue with some new topic in the algebra, completing the square technique. This technique very useful for you when you work with the quadratic equation. It means you have to find the maximum value or the minimum value. And further, you can solve the quadratic equation with this technique. The fundamental knowledge about the completing the square technique is based on this identity equation: a plus b over square. A plus b square outside, if we can expand this expression like a square plus 2ab and plus b square. And the second one, either we change the plus become to the minus. A minus b square equal to the a square minus 2ab plus b square. So, for example, the completing the square is mean when you work with the quadratic equation like this. You have to change this form. The expression becomes the three term become to the a little term with the one of them have to be the which of these identity. So the first one I want to change a square. I keep unchanged x square and change the 4x become to the 2x times with x times with 2. 2 times x times 2 is mean the 4x and plus with the 2 square plus 5. So look at this. 2 square plus 5 equal to 9. So 2 times with x times with 2 equal to 4x. So from this the original expression, you want to unchange the values of operation, but you have to change form of them. So you can combine the first three terms of the new form, so you will get in this form. You got a square plus 2ab plus b square is mean a square, 2ab, 2h2, b square, 2 square equal to 4. So the first three terms of this expression we can shorten by the h plus 2 square and plus 5 outside. So the technique, you can change from the expression, the original expression becomes the new formula of the expression. One of them have to be sum square or the subtraction square. Like this, we call this technique is completing the square. So, how can we work with fluently? The first thing you have to remember when you work the completing the square technique is mean you have to remember the formula of the a plus b square and the a minus b square. And the second one, you have to recognize which one is a and which one is b. The first one, the first thing you remember, the first term of the completing square has to be equal to a square, and the second is a 2ab, and the last one is b square. And we combine the original expression and this formula of the sum, the addition square and the subtraction square. So from this one, I will get x equal to a. So x equal to a is mean the first term is a square, and the second one have to start with the 2, and the next 2 is the a 2ab. So the next term is and next factor is a. It means x. So the three term, the another factor have to be equal to something. After multiplication, it has to be equal to 6x. So the first factor, the third factor, it has to be 3. So you will got the the b equal to 3. So after minus 2ab, you plus with b square, it means 3 square. From the 11, the original we have the plus 11. So you plus with the 3 square, you just minus 3 square for unchanging the original values, of the expression. So you rewrite the third term. Okay, you combine the three terms together and you will get from the a square minus 2ab plus b square. So you just shorten by the a minus b square, it means x minus 3 square. And now we write this form. And then you get x minus 3 square and plus 2. So this technique is about completing the square. Okay, now we continue apply this technique to our exercise. Express this in this form: x plus a squared plus b outside. So we have the four questions here. The first one is a squared plus 2x plus 4. So you remember the x equal to a squared, it means a, plus 2ab is mean 2a, and b had to be equal to 1. So you have unchanged this term. So b equal to 1 is mean you have to plus b square plus 1 square. Plus with 1 square you have to minus 1 square for unchain the original function, the original equation. And you got 4. Rewrite. So the first three terms you will got a square plus 2ab plus b square is mean a plus b square. A plus b square you got ax plus 1 square outside minus 1 and plus 4. And to simplify this expression, plus 3. So we're done with the question A. For question B, very easy to recognize the a square equal to a square minus 2ab 2x times with 1. This number has to be equal to 1, and I think you know why. And plus 1 square plus 1 square, you will have to minus 1 square for unchain the expression, and plus 4 rewrite. Okay, the first three terms, x minus 1 square outside and plus 4, plus 3. Okay. Question C, a little bit harder. X square rewrite, so x square means a square minus 2ab minus 2a. So the new factor you have here is 2 because 2x2 equal to 4x. And you recognize the value of b is 2. So b square is mean the 2 square plus 2 square minus 2 square, and rewrite plus 1. Minus 2 square minus 3. Question C. And question D, x square plus 6x. So x square is a square plus 2ab and b equal to 3 plus b square minus b square. Yes, for unchain the original expression. And plus 0 because we have no constant number in the original expression. So for three terms is x plus 3 square and minus 9 because 3 square equal to 9. Okay. New one, x square. Question E, x square plus 2ab is mean 2x and times with 2, and b equal to 2 plus b square minus b square and plus 8 outside. Now the first three terms of the expression equal to x plus b equal square outside, so it means plus 2 square, and minus 4 plus 8 is mean plus 4. Question F, x square minus 8x minus 5. So x square minus 2x, and b here, the value of b is 4 because 2x4 equal to 8x, and b equal to 4 plus 4 square minus 4 square, and we write minus 5. The first three terms equal to the subtraction square. So h minus 2 square minus 8 minus 5 and then minus 13. Yes, I think from until now you can see the completing square is not too difficult. Okay, just practice until the end of this video. Okay, let's try. J G h square plus 2x time with 12x here, so 2x here, so we like 6 and b equal to 6, b square minus 6 square and plus 30. And first three term a is h, b is 6 square minus 36 plus 13 and h plus 6 square and minus 6. Easy. The last one is h square minus 2h mean 2a and b have to be something for minus 10h here, so b equal to 5 and plus 5 square minus 5 square and plus 25. H square minus sorry, this is 5 here. The first three term equal to h minus 5 square outside and minus 25 plus 25. So this expression become to the h minus 5 square. You can recognize the H equation we work from the starting to now is the value of the coefficient of the second degree is only 1. This is 1, the coefficient is 1, and this one is coefficient is 1. So the question 2, I'm sorry, this work from your homework. Yeah, you can work by yourself and you compare with your partner when you practice this video. And the question 2, the coefficient of the second degree in the expression is not 1 anymore. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3. So all of them have to be different with 1. So how can you solve with this exercise? Look at this. Question A. I'm very fluently about the coefficient of the second degree equal to 1. So, but in this question it's not equal to 1. So I want to change from the original expression in the exercise become to 1. It means that I have to factorize x outside all of them. When x out, when the coefficient outside all of them is mean in specific in this case, you will take the 2 outside. So the inside the brackets we have the h square, and this one have to be equal to 2h, because the 2h times with 2 outside equal to 4h. And how about this one? 3, and you take the 2 outside, the remaining is 3 over 2. And then inside the bracket you work the same operation with the question 1. This means 2 is unchanged outside. A square, it means a square plus 2ab and b equal to 1. Plus 1 square, it means you have to minus 1 square and rewrite the constant number. So the first three terms, you can combine them and get h plus 1 square and minus 1 plus 3 over 2. Minus 1 plus 3 over 2 is mean plus 1 over 2. And then you expand the new expression 2 times with h plus 1 square and plus with 2. So simplify them. Plus 1. Yes. Question B. I have to take the 2 outside. So inside the bracket you got the remain is minus 4x and minus 7 over 2. And you know why? Because you take the 2 outside, the factor of 2 outside. So bigger bracket, x square means a square minus 2ab, 2a and b here is 2 plus b square and minus 2 square, and rewrite the minus 7 over 2. The first three terms in this expression equal to the x minus 2 square and minus 4 minus 7 over 2. So this means x minus 2 square minus x over 2 minus 7 over 2 and is equal to 2x minus 2 square and minus 15 over 2. And then we can expand the new one, minus 15. Okay, a little bit longer, but it's not it is the same operation, the same technique with the question 1. Question C. The coefficient of the second degree is 3. So first one I want to rearrange 3 terms in this question for easy to look, and I take 3 outside. Yeah, so 3 x minus 2 AB plus 1. So 3 equal to x minus 1 square because bracket outside and plus to 0. So it's equal to 3x minus 1 square. Okay, question D. Question D, we take the 4 outside. X squared plus 6x plus 11 over 4. It's not easy to count. Okay, so bigger bracket plus 2ab is mean 2x and the value of b is 3 plus b square minus b square and plus 11 over 4. The first 3 term is equal to x plus 3 square minus 9. 9, and you have to change 9 becomes the fraction with the denominator equal to 4. It means minus 36 over to 4 plus 11 over to 4 and rearrange. You don't need to work with the exercise so quickly because it's easy to make mistake. So just step by step and you get the right answer. 25 over 4. And expand to get the final result. Minus 25 over 4 times with 4. It means you can simplify the fraction. That's only the remaining is the minus 25. Okay, this is question D. We continue with the question E, F, J, H with some minus or negative coefficient of the second degree. Question D. The coefficient of the second degree variable is minus 1, so we take the minus 1 outside. The inside the bracket have to change the sign. Plus 2x because minus 1 times 2x is equal to minus 2x and plus 5. Minus 1 times 5 equal to minus 5. So minus 1 and change outside the bracket. Inside the bracket we got that the 2x times with 1. It means b equal to 1 minus 1 square plus 5. So minus 1, x plus 1 square, and plus 4. After that, h part minus 4. Question F. Rearrange 3 terms of the exercise and take the coefficient outside. It's minus 1, so you have to unchange, and you have to change the sign of the two remaining terms. Minus 1, this one is minus 1 because the minus 1 times with minus 1 equal to plus 1 in this case. Okay, unchange the factor outside. X squared minus 2x times with 5 and b equal to 5 plus b squared minus b squared minus 1. Minus 1 is rearrange. I'll rewrite. So the first 3 terms, x minus 5 square. Minus 5 square is minus 25. Minus 25 minus 1 minus 26. And h part. Plus 26 because minus 26 anymore. Because this is minus 1 times the minus 26. Okay. We continue with the question J. 2 will be outside, a new factor minus 1 over 2. X squared plus 2x. So the new factor in here have to time with the 2x equal to only x. So it means the factor here have to be equal to 1 over 2. And minus plus 1 over 2 square and minus 1 over 2 square. And minus 1 over 2 is rewrite the constant in the original expression. The first 3 terms, a squared plus plus 2ab plus b squared, so it is equal to a plus b square and minus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 2. 2 outside is unchanged. X plus 1 over 2 square minus 3 over 4 and 2 x plus 1 over 2 square minus 2 times with 3 over 4 is mean that you can simplify is equal to 3 over 2. Yeah, and question it is just quite easy. I'm sure you know how to solve that, so try by yourself first and compare with me. I take the 3 outside and the inside the bracket is the 3x here and my plus with 5 over 3. This question is too easy to calculation. Minus 2x. Minus 2x, so you have to divide by 2 first and times 3 here. So you recognize the value of 3, the value of b equal to 3 over 4 or 3 over 2. So plus 3 over 2 square here and minus 3 over 2 square here and plus with 5 over 3. Yes, the first 3 term you got the x minus 3 over 2 square and minus 9 over 4 plus 5 over 3. Okay, don't need to do this operation quickly, though just step by step. The first one I want to change 2 fractions equal to the 2 fractions with the same denominator. The denominator I've been through here is 12, so we have to time the first one is 27 over 12. And the second one has to be times with 4, so it means the 20 over 12. So it's equal to 3x minus 3 over 2x squared, 2 square, and minus 7 over 12. And we h part minus 7 over 4. 3 times with the minus 7 over 4. Simplify. Divide both the numerator and denominator about 4. Well, 3, sorry. So you will got a 7 over 4 here. Now work by yourself with the question, with the 8th question. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe this video if you think the value, the knowledge I give in the video is useful for you. So the next video we will have apply the completing the square technique to another kind of the exercise. Thank you so much, and don't forget watching the next video.